members of our Congress, you will always have, within our government, those that are above the law. Hey, it's me, and a quickie video about QAnon. As you know, I've been exposing that this is a John Brennan PSYOP, a John Brennan conceived idea and operation, and it's run by a couple of ex-CIA people that had experience in MKUltra and also going after the Tea Party and, you know, putting PSYOPs out there to divide the Tea Party support. They're doing the same thing now with the Trump support. As you notice, they're using many mind control techniques. I mean, for crying out loud, you have people thinking Q is Trump and Trump is giving secret signals, and they're believing, you know, the worst fake news that you can imagine. I mean, complete nonsense. And these people have an almost religious devotion to some troll that happens to be a complete creation of a couple of ex-CIA guys under the guidance of John Brennan. And it's so ironic how these people all hate the deep state or John Brennan and Choco, but in fact they're being had by John Brennan. And so I believe also that John Brennan is doing it on behalf of Organizing for Action, which is really the Clintons, but also Choco and the Iranian gargoyle, Valerie Jarrett. So it's kind of amusing in a way, but it's also sad. Why do people become so easily controlled? And just ask anybody that follows Q. Why are they so gullible? Why can they be controlled in such a way that they're wearing Q t-shirts and praising Q and not Trump? And it's mind control techniques. It works. That's why people do it. And these ex-CIA people, they know everything about it. Now you have different levels of mind control, but in essence it's very similar to what cults use to keep people within the cult. And you know, it's always like the outside people don't believe, and they're always trying to tell you not to believe, and it's almost like a religious devotion the way QAnon people talk about Q, and they don't want to hear any criticism, and they have their own little fantasy world. It's so sad. And that's also how fake news works, by the way. You take an ounce of truth, something that's out there that is true, and you create a pound of bullshit. And that's really what it is every time. And people are always like, well, it could be true because that part is true. Yeah, but that part is like an ounce. And it's easy to get people following fake news. But when you're talking about QAnon, you're talking about another level. It's not just many pounds of you know what. You have other MKUltra techniques that are being used to keep people amplifying the message and also spreading the message. And it's very sad how this can happen in 2018 and to the Trump support. But I guess a lot of it is human nature, and I shouldn't blame people too much. You know, people get caught up. And it's not even about intelligence, because MKUltra and mind control techniques work on everyone, maybe even more on intelligent people, because that's how good the techniques are. Whereas dumb people are usually like, hey, I don't understand this doesn't make any sense, or this is not true. I mean, you know, the simple-minded innocence is sometimes more intelligent than a real brainiac. Think about it. And so I'm not saying people that follow QAnon are intelligent or dumb. I'm just saying it's human nature. It just seems like some people are more easily manipulated than others. And that's why I hope at the Truth Syndicate a lot of people wake up in a way, because all it takes is for people just to wake up, and then you realize that you've been in a world of make-believe, but even worse, you realize that you've been controlled. Your mind has been controlled. And you never know unless you're out, and then you realize it. It's very much like a cult. So President Trump knows about this. He banned the Q merchandise from Trump rallies. You cannot be in there and wearing a Q t-shirt. It's not allowed. But, a lot of people did wake up due to the fact that Trey Gowdy, Jeff Sessions, Mueller, all of these deep state people were constantly praised. And it's like John Brennan made a mistake. Maybe it was because of midterms. And they were so, desperate that they made mistakes. And so the truth is, a lot of people already forgot about the QAnon stuff because it's pathetic. Now you have a lot of foreigners going Q this, Q that, thinking that it's still a thing. It's like foreigners are always like a year late. But I will say that some damage had been done. I mean, if we were all just supporting Trump and his achievements and the stats instead of wasting time on QAnon fake news and Q this or Q that, then maybe we would have done better in the House races. I just don't know. But on the other hand, I don't think QAnon things have any impact, either positive or negative. It's just so damn embarrassing, and I feel bad for people that have been following QAnon, or people that still do. I mean, what can I say, right? I mean, there's more worth in watching cartoons or the Minions than following QAnon stuff. But okay, some people, maybe they need infotainment or fake news or some Q fairy tale, and they want to be mind controlled. It's a type of escapism. That's fine, people watch what they want. But I'm all about being a pro-Trump channel, and that means a Trump nation. And that means we the people that voted for Trump. And yeah, so many things going against him. This is not the time to babble about Q or to babble about fake news. It's time to stand up. And it's not just about supporting Trump. It's supporting we the people that voted for him. Because when you see all of these people going after President Trump, it's because they don't like the way we voted. And so it's we the people that they really hate. So if some of these we the people are starting to support Q and Robert Mueller and Trey Gowdy, I mean, what the hell are you doing, right? What the hell are you doing? And what are you thinking? And what I'm saying is, you're not thinking, because it's MKUltra techniques. It's mind control. So you stop thinking. That's why you followed QAnon. Or you're still following QAnon now. Or maybe you just think it's something funny, but I don't think it's funny. I think anyone that tries to defy the Trump support should be jailed.